I am heading out to every old homeowner's favorite place, Lowe's or Home Depot, whatever your favorite is. It is time to put the basement back together. Yes, you heard that right. All cleaned up, cut up, vacuumed up, ready to go. I want to add a couple outlets. I want to run some Ethernet cables and run those boxes so I can easily plug into the wall from the computer. And of course, I want to look at some baseboard trim and maybe get something a little taller, because I was talking to a friend the other day and she said when they redid their basement, they actually cut up the drywall about a good 2 inches from the floor. Now, usually when you're putting drywall down, you try to, go a little bit off of the ground, but they made a good point. And the next time I actually ended up getting water in the basement, it only wrecked the trim. It didn't even get high enough to get to the drywall. So I think that's a pretty good idea, some good preventative measures, should God forbid that ever happen again. But first, we gotta get some gas. I love not having to use a wallet anymore. And a quick stop to Walmart to pick up a birthday gift for Beth, a last minute thing that she wanted. So, we'll do it. Unfortunately, they did not have the one gift I was looking for, which was the bike. I don't know if it was there when my wife saw it the other day or not, and I checked the app and it's not showing that it's in stock anywhere or even available to order. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. We might just wait a couple days and see if it pops in again. Done at Lowe's. I didn't get everything that I really wanted to get. I just felt like I could get it less expensive online, so gotta do a little bit more research about the outlets that I want to get and go on from there. Now on to today's topic. Jay Lippman, who I did the Hershey Park video with, him and Michael, he did a video talking about irrational fears, things that might bother you that other people just look at and go, really? What's the deal with that? But if you haven't checked out Jay's video, I will go ahead and link it up above, and as well as in the description. It's a really good topic of conversation, and I figured I wanted to do a response to that. Now, I want to share my information, but it's just like, this is a nice setting. I need to get a little darker and a little later at night, so let's go ahead and... Alright, I think we've got a little better setting now, and I'm going to get into 2 irrational fears that I have that I want to share with you guys today, something that I probably don't really talk a whole lot about. So this is something that I think a lot of people can relate to, and my fear of heights. Now, not just the idea of being afraid to go to high places. So for example, I could be sitting at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia watching a hockey game, any arena watching a hockey game, sitting in the second level and looking at the rafters above. All of a sudden I get the feeling, and I can actually see and visualize myself jumping out, trying to grab those rafters and stopping myself from falling, knowing that there was all that space below me and that I was going to fall. I get this horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach. I get goosebumps, I get chills, and I just freeze and I cannot move. No, I'm not certainly going to jump out there and try to grab those rafters, but that's just my irrational fear of heights, just going one step further, or many steps further, and just visualizing something that's, I'm not going to do. So my second irrational fear might be a little bit controversial, and it has to do with religion. Now, I grew up a Catholic, went to kindergarten through 8th grade to a Catholic school, and went to church, after that for I don't know how long, not too long after that. But my wife was also Catholic, raised Catholic. Both grew apart from the Catholic Church because we became really just disengaged with the whole way that they wanted things done. It was so strict, and we really didn't believe in that. I took it a step further, and this leads into my irrational fear, the fear of death. I know a lot of people talk about it as the number one fear or number two fear or whatever. Many people handle it different ways. Others have accepted the idea that when I go, I go. But In my mind, the idea of dying and not knowing if there's going to be anything after that just puts me in such a place that I just completely lose all faith in anything. And I think to myself, if there isn't anything, what is it? What, you just stop existing. Darkness, just nothing, there's nothing. And it really just puts me in a place, it's just like, I need to get out of that. I need to think, you know what, if this is it, I better lead a good life, do what I can, and enjoy it while I can. So that's how I pull myself out of that. It's certainly a fear, but I feel like if I had a stronger faith in any kind of religion, it would probably put me at ease a lot better. But also the irrational portion comes in that when I'm older, I feel like someone's gonna come walk up to me and go, "Psst, hey, buddy. Remember like how you learned that Santa Claus wasn't real and the Easter Bunny wasn't real? Well, there is no life after death. It's all fake." Surprise. I know that sounds kind of silly, but again, an irrational fear. What happened to us? I don't know. We shouldn't be focusing on that. We should be focusing on living and enjoying our lives, not worrying about what's going to happen at the end of it or when it's going to happen. So those are my irrational fears. Comment down below if you've got an irrational fear that stems to some weird places, or do a video response. So guys, that about does it for me. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button, and of course, smash the notification bell. It helps. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you later.